Okay, so the problem. I think I'm speaking to a lot of friends over here because all of you all are from the tech sector. I think, do these logos all look very familiar to you all? Do you all use them every day in your lives? Yeah? So this has been our story for the last 12 years. So I started my company when I was 16 years old. And from then to now, we've been running software services and we've been using this whole mashup of tools. I think you all also do the same every day. That's one thing, one thread, one common thread that we share. About a year ago, we said, now we've had enough of this. We need something that is super, super simple to use, that is very efficient, and that gets the job done, right? And that's when we came upon the idea of Zala. So what is Zala? Before I answer that question for you, how many people in this audience think that when it comes to communication, WhatsApp is the easiest app to use? Could you raise your hands? Fabulous. So we felt exactly the same. So we thought about it like this. If we applied the concept of WhatsApp and we applied it to work, right? If we took the concept of WhatsApp, applied it to work, what would we get? And that's exactly what Zala is. Zala is WhatsApp for work. Zala lets you chat, share checklists and files with anyone in your contact list quickly and easily. And it is as simple to use as WhatsApp. So, what's our solution? Zala is easy, free, and fun to use. I already told you that. Typically, all the chat applications today, or the communication or collaboration apps today, require that you sign up with your email address. And then that also requires a password for you to remember. But in India, we love our one-time passwords, or as we love to call them, OTPs. So we decided we'll get rid of the email sign-in, etc. You log in with your phone number, we send you an OTP, you put that in, and you're done. You're inside the app. Another great thing that we wanted was, today all of us have many devices. We have a laptop, we have an Android phone, some of us have iPhones, or maybe the other way around. We have Apple Watches, we have Android watches. It's a whole range of devices. One thing that WhatsApp doesn't allow you to do is it doesn't allow you to be logged in on multiple devices at a time. And that is also something that we've brought in with Zala. So you can log in on all your devices, all at the same time. Thirdly, we've kept it super easy to use. But no matter how much I tell you, till you use it for yourself, you all won't believe me. Okay? So I encourage all of you all to go to zala.net after my presentation, download it and install it on your app, on your phone. I am sure you all will love it. We observed something very interesting when we studied work communication versus personal communication. So when we are discussing something about work, so let's say these wonderful people in the front and me, we are chatting about work, right? So there would be a discussion that goes on back and forth, and that leads to a set of action points or stuff that either they have to do or I have to do. They're fixed points. So we said, why not, in your conversation of your chat, what if I just flick my finger to the left? I now have shared checklists, right? So this allows me, essentially, to manage my tasks or to-dos right inside Zala, inside the conversation. So it's with as little trouble as possible. Let me, as I've already told you, we are available for iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, Android phones, tablets, and all major browsers. Basically, if you have a computer, you have a computing device, Zala needs to be on it, period. So, let me get you a little excited about our features. You all will be familiar with a lot of it because you all have already used WhatsApp. But we are now bringing all this to work. So, you have one-on-one and group messaging. You can share files, share videos. You can also share these little funny GIFs, you know, that you get in your messaging with some actors laughing and dancing and all these wonderful things. That is also supported. You can share audio notes, very useful, especially, you know, if it's a long message and you don't want to type a lot. You can share documents, files, reply to messages. One thing that we brought to Zala was the ability to also have read receipts. So now, when I create a task for someone that's working with me or a message, I know when they have read it or opened it. You can share checklists, as I mentioned. You can prioritize items, assign items to people, set due dates. You can add notes. There are intelligent notifications, and all this good stuff. Instantly search across everything. This is something that we struggled with when when that first slide with all the various logos, we really struggled with it. Because if you create a task in one system, or if you send a message in another system, you have to remember where you have to go to search, right? So what if you had like a Google just for yourself and your team? Everything that you've ever messaged or posted, all under one search button. That's what we have with Zala. It also works offline. I can't tell you how excited I was that this feature was there when I was flying on the plane yesterday from Pune to Bangalore. When I was in the plane, I wanted to assign a couple of items to my Android development team. I created the items, and even though there was no internet connection, I could very easily create and assign them to my team. The moment I landed, everything synced up, so then they got the messages and they got the tasks for them. We've built it all on Amazon AWS and Cloudflare. So it is backed up in real time, it is secure, it is reliable, and our users' data is absolutely important for us. That's the most important thing for us. So it's built with multiple layers of encryption and security and backups and everything else. So once your data is in Zala, you don't need to worry about it.
30 seconds left.
Best of all, it is free to use, right? We want the whole world to be using Zala, and if we put up a paywall in front of it, the whole world would not use it, right? So it's absolutely free to use, just like WhatsApp. And there's a lot more cool stuff coming soon, like screen sharing, call recording, audio calls. There's a whole lot of stuff coming soon, okay? Please download Zala at www.zala.net. Thank you so much.